Hello everyone, welcome back to Tartan Samurai Gaming. And today it's another arcade classic. We are playing through 1989's Strider by Capcom. Tricky little platform beat 'em up, which has quite the reputation for its difficulty. I've played the Mega Drive version, but this will be my first time tackling the arcade version. So let's see how we get on. Taking lots of credits here, I've got a feeling I'm going to need them. There is Grandmaster Mayo, the main bad guy. So, we're now in level 1, which is in a fictional future. This is 2048, and it is the Soviet Kazakh Republic. So, safe to say this game was made before the Soviet Union crumbled, when this was still seen as a possibility in the future. And it is this. It does have a very nice art style, this first level, and the whole kind of, you know, sort of Soviet cyberpunk kind of thing going on. It's an interesting aesthetic. And then, if you've ever played the Strider remake from, I think it was 2014, that was on the PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4, that basically the entire game is set in this fictional Kazakhstan, and it's actually really, really beautifully fleshed out, and you run through the whole city. Anyway, now we've got to fight Budget Ivan Drago here, and he's down. Okay. Playing this, I'm only, 2 minutes into the first level, but you can already appreciate how good the Mega Drive version was, because there's very little difference so far between that and this arcade version. The music is slightly better, I suppose, but the gameplay, the graphics, almost identical. Okay, energy's back up to full, that's good, because we're going to fight a little sub-boss in a minute. Okay, sub-boss time. Oh dear, I stood right under that there, that wasn't very smart. Okay, he's down. And I've extended my blade. And we're coming up now on the level 1 boss, which is the Kazakh Politburo, who are actually all just a giant centipede monster. Carrying a hammer and sickle, just for imageries. So what you have to do is try and hit the head of the monster as you follow it around the level. It shouldn't take too many hits. And it's down. Level is complete. So stage 1 clear. So now level 2, we're in Siberia. And that last sort of Boba Fett looking character we saw there was a nondescript bounty hunter whose name I can't remember, but he is a sub-boss that we fight about halfway through this level. First of all, we've got to deal with this giant robot King Kong. Okay, he's down, so jump up and avoid the flames. Now this part can be a little difficult. These things on the walls, these little, they dart about very quickly. That's a difference from the Mega Drive version. They move a lot faster than they did on the Mega Drive. Oh dear. Booted right back to the start of the level. That's not helpful. Oh well. We'll get there. Not to worry. Okay, the gorilla is down, and on we go. Those things seem to have slowed down a little bit this time. I wonder if that was some sort of glitch before. They seem to be going far faster than they should have. Oh, excuse me. Oh dear. I choked, literally. Alright. Hang on a minute. This isn't being very nice now, is it? Right, okay, energy's back up to full. So now we can move up here. And now we'll fight that bounty hunter that I mentioned a moment ago. He also makes an appearance in the remake as a sort of a mid-game boss as well. What you have to do is lure him onto the screen, then when he lands, that's when you can hit him. Hit him quickly before he teleports away though. Okay, I think that just about takes care of him. Now we can keep running. Oh dear. And we've lost our first continue. It's alright though. We will continue just where we left off. The good thing about Strider is it's not one of these games that makes you redo the entire level when you lose a continue. I mean, it's an arcade game. Arcade games never did that. That was a console thing. Okay. So now we want to try and ascend to the top but avoid these lightning strikes, because they are dangerous. Oh dear, yeah, I knew I was going to get caught there eventually. But we're clear now. And now we want to jump onto these little kind of weird helicopter things. Watch out for the falling bombs. And what you want to do is just, as each new helicopter thing comes into sight, you jump onto it and you slowly move up. There's an airship at the top which we should reach in a little bit, as long as we don't get knocked out in the meantime. Whoa. Okay, here's the airship. So the tricky part now is getting on board the airship without getting bombed. Okay, yeah. Okay, and we're on the airship. So that should be a checkpoint now, hopefully. Oh dear, I've been knocked out, but that's okay, because what we do now is we just go up here again and just hang here, take out the cannon. Up we go. Watch out for not Boba Fett, and these Kung Fu girls will pick a fight with you, but again, they can be beaten. Quite an overload of bad guys on this top level here, so we're gonna have to be careful. Oh, that cannon has respawned. Right, we'll take that out first. Okay. Just ignore that guy for the time being and focus on the Kung Fu ladies, because they are more dangerous. Okay. And the level is clear. Now on to stage 3. It's interesting how they managed to get voice samples for each of the characters' native languages. That was, you know, you had Russian in the first level, you had Chinese there, and you had Hiryu speaking Japanese, and of course the bad guy speaks English, because of course he does. Now we move inside the ship, but we've got to watch out for these guys with the big guns. Sword extension will be quite useful for what lies ahead, namely these guns. If we drop down to the bottom, we want to take out these little missile packages. Oh, I'm taking quite a bit of damage here. Might drop a life here, but that's okay. We can live with that. One subtle difference I notice is that all three of the first three levels rather, all seem to be using the same background music, whereas on the Mega Drive version, each level had its own theme. So that's an interesting little difference. Shows that they, you know, they didn't just port the game, they actually worked on improving it as well when they put it over to the Mega Drive, which is something to be praised for sure. Okay, so Strider is now hyped up, but we need to drop down here. No, that's the wrong way. Whoops, sorry. Been a while since I played this game, as you can probably tell. Right, that is where we want to go, down to that platform down there. So, down we go. And we want to go along here. Which is where I was a minute ago. So, apologies, I got myself all confused there and went in the wrong area. The one issue with this game, jumping is sometimes a bit counterintuitive. It doesn't really... your Strider Hero doesn't always jump where you want him to jump. So, take out the budget 209 there, and down we go. Now, there should be a power up here. Yep, but we have to avoid that first of all. There we go, our energy's back up to full. Now, we're going to the anti-gravity section here, so we will get flipped upside down at different points as we progress. But we're ready for that. These little robot assistants that you summon will take out nearby enemies for you, which is also very helpful. Okay. Oh dear, that was nasty. Got dropped right on top of a bullet there. Okay, we're into the boss now. This big floating brain thing. Now, we won't beat it on the first try, but that doesn't matter. We don't have to. Because now we're in the boss room. We can just work from there. Because we will start in the boss room. You basically want to circulate and try and cause as much damage as you can before you lose your energy, like so. And he's down. Right. Time to get out of here. Watch out for these creeping fireballs, they will knock you down. But here's the main boss of the level, and he is an absolute pushover. Level 3 is clear. When you order Emperor Palpatine on Wish. Now we're in the Amazon. And this is the same, well, it's a version of the music track they used on the Mega Drive, so they have clearly updated they've clearly taken the music from the level and used it in the Mega Drive port. So I guess it was just the first 3 levels that reused the same theme. Oh dear, what's going on here? Ah, this is not good. Right, I must be making a wrong turn here. Oh dear. And again, this slightly frustrating jump mechanics kind of interfere with your play here. What am I doing wrong? I must be doing something wrong. Right, okay, there we go. Clear now. Hopefully we don't have to repeat that again, because I certainly don't want to. Excuse me, a little bit of a cough today. Okay. Certainly dropping plenty of power-ups our way. That's good. don't know if that's meant to be some sort of indigenous language or if it's just utter gibberish. I'm thinking probably the latter. So we will encounter some dinosaurs in a moment, because why not? Nothing says futuristic sci-fi thriller like a T-Rex and a Tyrannosaurus, right? Okay, so we want to ride the Brontosaurus here. And the Brontosaurus will take us up to the level boss, because we're not too far away now. There we go. We are closing in on the boss now. Here he is. Right. Oh dear. So what you do is avoid those things and try to not get hit by that spike tip that he shoots out at you. Oh, I'm just out of range there. There we go, he's down. Knowing how far away you can stand and still hit him is the key there. All of the sound samples seem to get kind of overlaid each other there. I don't know if there was maybe some issue with the emulation or something, but that just became a kind of a wall of noise, didn't it? Oh well, not to worry. I'm sure you could read the subtitles. Hell, who am I kidding? You're listening to a Scottish guy speaking on YouTube. Of course you know how to read subtitles. So, this last level is quite tricky. There's a couple of bits of it that are just straight up frustrating, but the idea is to kind of claw your way forward and make a little bit of progress with each life. I don't know if anyone's ever attempted a no-death run on Strider, but I imagine it's pretty near to impossible. No doubt somebody's probably done it, but it won't be me. I mean, there are some parts of this game where just taking damage is inevitable. It is absolutely impossible to not take damage at certain points. Now, if I remember right, this is perhaps the single most difficult section, just because of the sheer volume of enemies we have to contend with. And things like that happen that are just completely beyond your control. Yeah, this part is frustrating, I'm not gonna lie. Gravity gets a bit weird, all the jump mechanics kind of go out the window, and you end up just trying to survive. And then invariably that happens anyway. Get comfortable, folks, we might be here a while. Okay. So if I remember right, we want to take this out immediately. Try and take out his friend over here as well, if we can. Oh dear. Right, and now we just make our way along here gently. Ah! But again, it's like I said, incremental progress. We're getting just a wee bit further every time. And sometimes it just decides to drop you off the level for no apparent reason. Oh dear. not exactly sure what the game wanted me to do there. It wasn't letting me jump, it wasn't letting me fight. I think this is one of those moments where you're playing it in the arcade and it's like, yeah, if you want to clear the game, cough up another £5. You know, we're not letting you through with just the pound you've put in. Oh, for goodness sake, this is getting silly now. Come on. Although, like I said, I remember from the Mega Drive version that this part of the level is an absolute pain to try and navigate. I don't like upside down levels generally. I don't like having my controls inverted. Being dyslexic, it's not exactly convenient. Yeah. Need to just take a moment here and just to recollect myself. Right, let's just do this properly now. No more messing around. Right, take this guy out first. Keep ahead of the spike. Again, there's basically nowhere to go there. You've got obstacles at you from all sides. It just doesn't... It feels kind of cheap, to be honest. I don't mind difficulty, but when it's just obnoxious like that, it kind of grates on me. I hope you all appreciate the level of self-control that I am showing right now. Everyone, let this be a lesson to you on how to control frustration. Do not let it get to you. Right, let's see where we go from here. Oh, for goodness sake. It's just one thing after another with this level. Right. Right, you know what? I'm just gonna ignore this guy and just get right down to the bottom right away. If I'm gonna be allowed to, that is. Nope, evidently not. Oh, for goodness sake, that's ridiculous. I can't even see those guys. How am I supposed to avoid them? Oh dear. Right, I guess that's how we take out the enemies. Yeah, we're just... it's not playing ball with me right now. Right, back in we go. Oh dear. That dive there would have made Neymar proud. It's the hope that kills you. It's just enemies coming out of every orifice here. Unreal. I mean, what are you supposed to do with that? The thing is, with the way this works, like, you go back to a set checkpoint every time you lose a life. You could go through like $100, $200 and still not beat this thing, because it's just it's a block that we've hit right here. you dare. Right. Okay, are we getting somewhere now? Yes! Yes, we're clear! Alright! So I'm going to take out these enemies that are down here first of all. Okay. Hopefully I've got enough momentum here to take this down before I get knocked out. There we go, he's down. Alright. Oh dear. Right, full energy now. Seemed rather unfair. This entire level seems pretty unfair, to be honest. But we will persist, and we will get through this. We're in this together, guys. Yes, he's down. Okay, still got two energy things left as well. Make that one. Oh, for goodness sake! Level is determined to try and break me, and it's not going to. I won't let it. You can go away, and so can you, and so can you. Oh, you back for round 2, son. Okay. Alright, come on then. There we go, he's away. Just falling through levels now, huh? Ha! Oh, wait a minute though, we seem to have skipped a section here, that's good. So we're on to the Cyber Gorilla again. Whilst also having to contend with a T-Rex. Well, 10 out of 10 for variety anyway. Right, go away. Oh, now it's this thing again. Huh. Excellent. Be nice if we started from Cyber Gorilla here. Yes, we are. Okay, good. Right. Go away. Right. Oh dear. No, I've got my range all wrong there. So we're going to fight these two bosses back to back. Seems mildly unfair, but okay. Mild compared to the stuff we've been through already on this level. Oops. Ah! Timing was off there. Bit harsh. Okay. Oh dear. Right, okay, he's down. Oh. Not making this easy for me, are you, game? You're not gonna beat me. Right, okay. King Kong or whatever his name is down. Okay. Almost there. Almost got him. Yes, he's down. Alright. Now on to the Communist Centipede. And this centipede will actually, if I remember right, transport us to the last boss. So we have to just kind of stay on the centipede here, and we can't... Yeah, we can't actually defeat this until we reach the top of the level where the boss is. Yeah, now we can attack it. And then it might just randomly take you out as well. Oh well, say one thing for this game, it keeps you humble. Again though, it's repeating the level 1 music, whereas the Mega Drive had its own kind of nice sinister backtrack for this part of the backing track for this part of the game. So, it's quite a creative way to re-implement the level 1 boss though into the very end of the game. That's, you know, I admire the creativity there. Okay, now our last boss is up here. He's shooting piranhas at us and everything. Oh dear. Yeah, definitely not Palpatine at all. Right, okay. Let's get to this. Now if we jump over here, we get an energy refill. Watch out for the piranhas. And over here there should be something to help us as well. Yes, a sword extension. And he's down! The game is clear. A quite surprisingly easy last boss for what is a very difficult game. But that's basically it. That's the game cleared, and our end sequence is basically yep, there's a blue whale, and there's our Strider Hiryu flying and landing on the blue whale. So he's going to ride a blue whale all the way home. Don't know if this is supposed to be some sort of conservation subtext there or not, but anyway, this has been Strider. I have been Tartan Samurai Gaming, and I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please check out some of our other arcade playthroughs on the channel. We upload fresh content every day, bringing you the very best in retro gaming. Thank you for watching. I will see you next time.